my god. No, I was just gonna say like I've been.
Am I on?
You should be.
No, I'm not. I don't hear it. Unless the headphones are off.
Oh no, it's
there.
it's just
They're
low.
there.
It's just the volume.
hello?
Oh, here, hold on. Which ones?
Yeah.
So these we can
Should I
unplug.
use those?
No, everything's going to get louder. Hold on. Okay, now.
Boom.
Hello,
Oh yeah,
hello.
yeah. Oh right, because you had 4
Yeah, 'cause
headphones
it's-
plugged
It's
in.
still not hearing me.
You still don't
I
hear,
don't hear you
yourself?
guys either.
We hear you fine.
Oh, that's because
Are
you're
you-
not plugged in. That's because your headphones aren't plugged in. Everything else is.
Oh, well, what
I
about
don't
these
hear it
other
on
ones?
these either.
That's because I just unplugged them.
Oh,
Excuse me.
that explains that.
There you go.
Oh,
Check 1, 2. Hey, there we
Hey,
go.
there it is.
There's that sultry voice.
Oh, it's bound to work eventually.
Whew, I'm full of chowder right now, so I'm full. I'm sloshing
I'm-
inside. My insides are sloshing around
I'm full
like
of moonshine. That's it.
It's the Northeast tradition: chowder and moonshine, and a flask of
Runs in my
vintage.
family.
Is that shaving cream or what is
Yeah,
that?
It's to replace the blood.
It's just mercury. It's just liquid
Yeah.
mercury.
Well, you gotta, whatever's
Try the same
available.
Thing where I shave from the inside.
Yeah, that's good.
Get the hair follicles where they start. That's what I say. Who needs blades when you just
If
chunk
I
nair?
drink it fast enough to shoot straight down my balls, so I don't even have to shave.
That's good. It's all about the inertia. Yeah. The hair
Just
jumps
gotta,
off.
Gotta swallow really, really hard.
That's right.
If we were on Mercury, it would be like instantaneous.
Yeah, that's right.
The hair would shoot off of it like a porcupine quills, like a porcupine being attacked by a predator.
Exactly.
Yep, only Arnold could save us then.
That's right.
Well, all right. Let's just
kick her off.
Let's just kick it off.
Let's
and
get started.
not lose any of this good
And-
content.
oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I love the water trend in here. We're hydrated. We're hydrated.
I meant
for-
to bring my giant metal one, but like after I picked Alexis up and stopped at home, I went to the bathroom and then I brought it in to refill, and I just forgot it completely.
It's classic. It's okay.
I'm hydrating with beer in between my moonshine.
go.
That's right.
Got to up the liquid content.
You do. It actually probably will help you.
Well,
Process it'll help your liver.
the doctor
down.
doesn't agree with you, but
I'm a doctor now.
So fuck him.
Who
does he
needs-
know?
What does he
Yeah,
know?
What the fuck does he know?
I'm not the idiot that overpaid for school.
Yeah, that's exactly. It's your damn fault. You're in
I
debt.
save money, and in this country, that means I'm smart.
I make my own moonshine. It's free.
I'm a mogul. I'm
That's-
like Elon Monks.
Yeah, all 12 of them. The whole
I'm
conclave.
the conclave of monks. I fucking hate it. We got to get started because
Elon
We got-
Musk.
We got
I got a lot to say.
Abe Vigoda's itching here.
Yeah, bring it on.
Let's bring it on.
Bring it on.
Baby, come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen. Yay! And then space. What does that do? Did that blow your mind? That just happened.
This corner weighing in at 180 pounds.
Darkness, everybody!
You got a dirty, whorish mouth.
Bunch of fucking amateurs. Am I wrong? No. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Hail to the king, baby.
Fuck it, dude. Let's go bold.
You tell anyone about this, I'll fucking kill you. I'm kidding. We'll come back by tonight. Okay.
Everybody, welcome to another episode of the Kickstart with Matt.
And Matt.
And the prodigal Chris.
Oh my God, he's back! He's
The
here!
cows have come home.
Yeah, I spent all my money, so I came back for more.
The cows have come home to roost.
Chris is here just for the
Yeah, I'm
paycheck.
tired of eating pig slop.
Jokes on him. He's the one writing all the paychecks.
Oh, we're in trouble then.
Not making a single penny.
It's
Yeah.
all on post-it notes. He's just got them stuck to his
There's
mirror and all.
no-
I owe you.
Yeah. Somebody take care of this
Arbitrary.
mess.
That's the way the government runs. I can tell you that firsthand.
Well,
So you're good, Chris. That
All right.
system is tried and true, and it's truly a mess. That's
you don't
all I
have to
know.
worry about your ass cashing checks if you never unlock your doors. Just keep everybody out and
And your
everything's
mouth is
fine.
never writing checks at all, so your ass never has to worry
Yeah,
about
that's
that.
You just have
Exactly.
to convince people that it's all backed up somewhere by something.
We're just waiting over.
Isn't
Trust
that
me. I wish you could talk to my supervisor. Maybe you can help me.
I don't know, man. I just work here.
I don't know what's. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening. It's
I haven't seen a
Stuff.
paycheck myself in quite some time.
yeah.
It's
It's
like, I can't call my supervisor. I'm gonna have to write him a letter
Yeah.
in the send it in snail mail. So come back in
he doesn't believe in computers.
1 to 4 months.
Yes.
Dude, I've been watching Ozark. That show, you guys seen the
Oh,
show?
yeah.
Ozark?
No, I've heard of it. Though.
So I'm catching up to just like the most recent stuff they have.
Mhm.
And as I'm watching the show, I realized that it's basically just an explanation of how American capitalism works because
Sure.
their boss is always like, I want you to do something crazy. Like he's always like, I want you to get me out of jail, clean, free. I also want a goose and I want ice cream sundaes when I get out.
This
And I
sounds like
want the-
making the band with Puff Daddy.
It basically is.
Yeah.
They're like, and I want the president to hand deliver me a pardon.
Right.
Like this isn't even that
And his
crazy.
asshole.
yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
He asked them of that, and they're basically like, well, we got to fucking do this or else we'll die. And it's, just like your boss is like, I'll stop paying you money and then you'll die.
Right. Right.
They're like, I'll put a bullet in your head and you'll
Yeah.
die. At least it's
Yeah.
more merciful working for the cartel.
Well, yeah. At least there's some end in sight.
but basically it just trickles down because then they have like underlings,
Uh-huh.
the main
Yeah,
characters who
everybody should.
they demand,
Right.
they demand that they do something impossible, and then it goes and shows what their struggles are. So it's pretty much a microcosm of the American American life.
You have
And-
to have
and
some sense of
government and capital.
relatability.
I
I
just
guess.
want to get out clean.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
It's kind of like not as bad as Prison Break, where everybody just wanted their family back.
Oh my god! I finally figured out what meant the most.
It's like
My
a
family.
Seen a
It's
lot of
slightly-
Harrison Ford movies.
Slightly more believable version. I just want my family back.
What do
I
they
just want
think
to get
that-
my family out.
That's like some propaganda in itself because they think that the prison reform model turns everyone into Vin Diesel. That's not how it goes. You don't go to prison and get reformed. You go to prison to learn how to do
Yeah.
crime better. I'm telling you,
That's it. You'd
have
statistically,
a-
that's the truth.
That's how it
We've
works.
had a lot of communication issues if everybody came out like Vin Diesel.
Whoa.
And that's the fucking law. It's covered in the Constitution.
That's right. It's in the Geneva Convention.
Read it. Read it and tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah.
These days,
It's
the
only
internet.
4 pages, right?
Yeah, it's a quick read.
Oh, it's there.
You
It's all about keeping it short and sweet.
Yeah.
Short and sweet. Yeah. But speaking of short and sweet, we're all here. Chris has made a comeback for a particular reason today. I
Sure,
think.
yeah.
Chris has chosen to latch on to the very small bit of a character that I created
By accident.
by accident. Yeah,
that I
because
expanded upon
Chris
on
is
the day
now
of origin.
Chris has now turned this into his entire personality.
That's all right. That's what people with tattoos do.
That's exactly right. Yeah, that's exactly right.
If you look at Chris's right arm, you'll see.
That's right. He already tried that. It didn't work.
Yeah. This just wasn't the personality I was looking for.
I'm just trying to alienate like half of our audience. Right
Well, that's it. You have to. Yeah. Yeah,
all,
you got.
all 4 of them.
That's right. You got to let
That's
them know. Yeah,
There's
you
only
got to
2
let them know
left.
they're in the sites. But yeah, so we'll play that for you in a little bit here. But first, let's catch up. What's been happening? Anything? I don't think there's anything.
I don't know. I just revealed what I've been up to for the past like 3 weeks. Is watching
Just watching
Ozark. Watching Ozark and going through like a mania because I'm like I've been sober now for like a month.
Mhm.
I was gonna explain to Chris that like I haven't smoked for fucking cigarettes for
Yeah.
like 7 months now or something like that, and I
Mhm.
haven't drank for a month. So I'm just like weirdly going back through what
Have you
my
been smoking meats instead?
I
You said
have,
you made
yes.
it sound like you're smoking
I
something
have,
else
yes.
now.
No, I don't smoke it. I don't smoke weed. I
Got
don't,
this
I don't like it.
jerky.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that doesn't tempt me, but the meats do tempt me constantly.
Oh, that's it.
I love smoked meats. I'm
Yeah.
not as much as Zuckerberg, but
Right.
you know,
Well, you know.
that's it. Got to be a billionaire. That you have to buy into that level of passion.
Right. That's it. That's exactly right.
There's a cap. There's a fee for it.
Yeah.
Just like Twitter now.
It's a
There's
decision.
fee for,
Yeah. It's a
for
decision.
existing in that particular realm.
It's
Absolutely.
a high price meat of the month club.
That's right. It's
The IRS has a whole separate form.
I gotta claim it on your
Smoked meats
taxes.
2204B.
It's
God damn.
dash M. for
Dash
me.
M. Yeah. M for meat. Yeah. But yeah, so you're getting antsy.
Oh, I just get like I go through like highs and lows now, and it's
Sure.
weird. It's like back like I'm like living in my high school brain now.
Mhm.
That because I haven't really been facing any of my personal issues ever since I started latching onto alcohol and cigarettes. So,
Sure.
So now I'm like, what
yeah,
the
because
hell
they
is
solve
this?
all your problems.
Right.
Right. They cut it down a lot. They like dampen everything, and now I'm just like faced with it all. I'm
Right.
like, oh god, that's daunting.
The
This is what I'm
science fair
supposed to do.
project is due next week.
I feel like I have math homework that's still due.
Yeah.
I probably just forgot about it like 2 decades
Well,
ago.
you know, as you do. But
That's a recurring nightmare for me. It's like, you ever have that nightmare where you're in class and it's the day of a test and
No.
you haven't studied at all? And you
no,
just
that
forgot?
was my life. I lived those dreams.
It's not a nightmare once you become comfortable with
No,
it.
yeah,
It's just a dream.
I think the
just
only
another day.
dreams about school I've ever had are where I'm there and I had like a knife in my pocket accidentally, or I had
Are
some
you talking
sort of
about real experiences, or are you talking about
no.
dreams?
This was in a
Because I
dream,
know that this was a real
and then it
experience,
happened
too.
later in real life, and then I didn't have the
It
dreams
was-
anymore.
It was
See, that's the thing.
It was allegedly a dream.
Yeah, you live out the dream,
The court
and then it
documents are
doesn't become a
sealed
problem.
in the dream world.
That's right.
Okay, that's
yeah,
what he's trying to
that's
say.
right. Yeah, Judge Freddy Krueger took care of that for me.
Why is it Freddy
Hell of a
Krueger?
guy.
Why is he not used as like the mascot for like a store, like a department store? We're slashing prices like we're slashing teenage necks. I'll go in your
I think you
dreams.
should
These-
sell sleep
I was
aids.
going to say at a discount mattress store.
These are the prices of your dreams.
Yeah.
And if you don't, I'll fucking pull you through your old mattress and spew a fountain of your blood all over the
Then
ceiling.
you'll have to buy a new one.
That's right. Yeah, just like fucking ruined. You're
I
welcome.
imagine that was just like a reverse shot. Is that what happened with Amber Heard when she shit on his bed? It was just the reverse shot.
Yeah. That's basically what it was. Yeah, they
Just, like,
just bolted her to
spraying
the
it.
ceiling. Yeah, yeah. You have
He's
to,
like, I've been through this before. Why does he have a vague why does he have just like a vague British accent now? Where does he think he's from?
well, I think he played a pirate one too many times, and now he's not sure whether he's a privateer
God.
or just in a Hollywood
Well,
vampire.
it's like, there's a handful of people that have that like pseudo British accent. Like Madonna
Yeah.
had it for a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah, there are a lot of people that sort of adopt this weird, specific, and
So
it
vaguely
changes.
European
It
accent.
yeah. I'm from somewhere in the European
That's
Union.
vague.
Yeah.
That's a vague way of speaking.
This is the NATO accent. It was,
You take a guess on which country it is among all the
That's it.
No
allies.
matter what, you're wrong.
Yeah,
that's right. It all depends upon the day. It changes.
But
day
I'll
to
tell
day.
you what, if you insult any one of these accents that you think it is, then all the accents come at you at once.
I'm
Look out.
language fluid. Language fluid.
Yeah. Fluently fluid in my language. That's what we're looking
What I'm
for.
saying is I'm wet.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm dripping with dialects. Everywhere. Everywhere. I can't say anything right. I was just watching. I'm not done yet, but I'm watching Weird, the Weird Al Yankovic
Oh,
movie
Oh,
you
yeah.
see the
with Daniel Radcliff right now.
Yeah. Isn't it all like very loosely
parody of-
slash
It's completely
fantasy?
a parody. It has
Yeah.
nothing to do with his actual life. But
other than his name.
all the people, yeah, exactly right. All the people that are in it, it's fantastic. There's like
Well, he's
cameos
in it, right?
all over. Yeah, he is. He's like one of the record executives. But they're like all of these people are in it. Conan O'Brien is in it. He plays Andy Warhol.
I saw some of the Lonely Island guys are in it.
Yeah, it's fucking phenomenal. It just for the sake, I don't know. I'm really turning into an old man here. I just like watching movies that have people I recognize in them. I'm like, it was a
I
good
know, man.
movie. I know that guy from the other show.
That's
That was a
100%.
good one.
That's the tactic that they use in Hollywood
yeah.
now.
It's hey, I'm all in. I'll put all my chips on that. Just show me people I recognize in different costumes, and I'll buy. I'll bite every time because I gave up on good movies a long time ago. Now I just want to be familiar.
As you should.
Yeah, that's
There's not many left.
there's not. Every once in a while, something will scratch the itch, but very far and few between.
Have you guys heard of White Lotus?
I have
It's
heard
on
of it.
HBO.
Yes.
Oh,
mhm.
I keep seeing this every time I go into my HBO Max. It's
Yeah.
like White Lotus, watch it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're in the midst of the second season.
Okay.
I watched the first one, and it's one of those shows. It's only happened to me one other time with The Last Man on Earth, but
Okay.
I couldn't tell if I was watching like something good or something that was just so like arty that I didn't understand.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that because it's like, am I stupid or
Is this just fucking
is
bizarre?
it just
Right.
is it just weird? These are the types of things that you question. You know what you're like, how much perspective you have.
Yeah.
I don't like. I try not to be so self-righteous that I'm like, well, if I don't get it, it's dumb.
Yeah, that's
but also, you
I'm all
gotta-
right with that judgment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, we know. Everybody knows.
Shut up, Chris. You're an idiot.
Someone who's talked to you for 5 minutes knows.
I have no problem
This is
casting
my
disparaging
opinion.
remarks.
This is my opinion, and it is fact.
That's right.
The Matt Suter story.
That's right. I'm right. You're dumb.
But it was like
I think if you can grasp like the actual like the core concept, if you could write a paragraph and actually if you could sum it up to like a child,
Mhm.
then you do understand the theme of it. And then if that's the case, this is my barometer here.
Yeah.
If that's the case, and you still feel like it's painfully like pretentious, then it's up its own ass.
Yeah.
At that
Right.
point, you're clear to
And
say
that's
fuck
the thing.
this.
It like floated around this area of like kind of those things. Like it started out, and I thought it was gonna be like a comedy thing. 'Cause
Right.
It had like Jennifer Coolidge, that was Stifler's mom from American
Oh,
Pie.
yeah, hell
yeah.
Steve Zahn's in it. And
Mhm.
I forgot him.
God, I haven't seen him in forever.
I know, right? Yeah, I was
What
stoked
the
to see him.
Fuck?
And then like it started out, I thought it was gonna be a comedy. Then there was like some weird drama stuff. Then they start like some of the people started doing drugs, and it got all like weird, loopy and shit.
Mhm.
And then it was like just kind of like floated between those three worlds for like 6 or 7 episodes, and then it just ends.
What?
Hey, there you
It's
go.
like it's
That's
like one of those
weird.
like slice of life kind of like movies, but made into a
Oh.
TV show.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
Because
Well,
like the premise is that it's just like a paradise resort
mhm,
in like Hawaii, at least for the first season.
mhm.
And so it's just like a week that these people are here visiting, and then you see
Mm.
all their like weird, fucked up personal and family issues and all
Oh.
that kind of shit.
Oh,
You know
man.
what? That was like what was that horror movie we watched at your house or your place one time? It was like Southland Tales or something like that. that the name of it?
Southwest or Crossroads or something.
It was like
where
it was
it's
like an
a bunch-
anthology.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know
that's what
you're
it makes
talking
me think of.
Kind of.
Because that was like sort of it was disjointed in a weird way. Each one of them had like some kind of theme to say
Yeah.
with like a horror like twist on it.
Mhm.
And the common theme was, I guess, like where it was taking place.
Yeah. I mean, that's what like tied those stories together. But yeah,
Mhm.
this like it was just I don't even know like what to think of it.
Yeah.
Like I don't necessarily want to encourage people to watch it, but I feel like
But you
see-
want them to so they can tell you whether or not it's
Somebody,
sucks.
somebody, let me know if this show sucks,
It's just-
please.
Can somebody please watch it so I know what to think about it?
Somebody tell me how I feel.
It's just like I remember like when the last scene cut to black, and I was like, "What the fuck just happened?" Like,
Yeah, that's good.
I
That's
don't understand.
yeah, that's how you know.
Have I
It's-
been had?
right?
Like,
Yeah.
like my life isn't better, but
Call
it's
us
not
now.
worse.
Call us now at 1-800-MATS.
Yeah, please tell us
Tell
what's
us if
going
Chris has been had. You gotta know.
on. Yeah. They got him. They got him. Well, I tell you, who else finally got it was Judas Priest. Finally got inducted into the Rock and
yeah, I
Roll
saw
Hall of
that.
Fame.
Yeah.
Rob Halford went and sang with Dolly Parton amongst a bunch of other people.
The Dalai Lama.
The Dalai Lama was there.
Does the Dalai Lama sing? Does
Front
he
row.
chant or whatever?
He does sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, but
All right.
I don't think he necessarily has the best voice. But
Oh, it doesn't matter.
you know, that's okay.
Could you imagine seeing the Dalai Lama in be better than going to see Taylor Swift?
Oh man,
I'll
get
tell you
him.
that much.
I'd watch him at a karaoke bar.
I'd be fine with tickets getting all wanky and janky up in that shit.
That's right.
Because it's the Dalai fucking Lama.
Yeah.
How many times are you going to go to see a concert, get enlightened?
It's like Led Zeppelin.
You
It's
know?
one- you got like 1 or 2 shows max.
You know what the good thing about being the Dalai Lama performer is that no one can talk shit on your performance.
That's right.
That's
what
right.
are they gonna do? Yeah,
You fucking-
except the whole nation of China. This fucker. Yeah, his voice was all right, but he doesn't even have a home. He's a refugee
He was a
permanently.
little preachy, if you ask me.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a little pretentious. I didn't know what to think of it.
Yeah.
Was it smart or was it dumb? I don't know.
Let us know. 1-800 Dalai Lama.
Call us up.
Yeah, please, somebody tell us what's going on. But yeah, it was funny watching Rob Halford. You know, I say this with all the love in my heart. He got even gayer when he was performing with Dolly Parton.
Oh yeah, I mean,
who wouldn't?
it's got to be like that. Or
Oh,
else
he was loving it. He was
Yeah.
fangirling really hard.
because I mean, okay, so
He run
It's-
around.
Yeah, he was like holding her head while she was singing, like swaying back and forth in a fucking leather trench coat. It was great.
Maybe he
It
was
was
trying to
great.
fling her into the
Yeah.
audience. He just couldn't quite muster the string.
I don't know about that. She weighs all like 8 pounds. And most of it's up
7
top.
rats or 2.
I was
Yeah.
going to say, yeah. There's not a whole lot else to her. Standing out by the minute.
it's like
There's a slow leak in this
her,
lady.
her boobs are just full of they're full of Chris's blood.
Yeah. Well, I got to go
I was
somewhere.
going to say
Yeah.
that's where all her organs are.
Yeah. They'll just push them up. Just push them up. It's all right.
It's like one of those
It'll all
squishy
fill
balls,
out.
like all
The
just
stress ball,
squeezed
yeah.
up in there.
They had to push her heart up as high as it could go. That way it could just drop the blood down to her feet. And
Yeah.
back up.
It's all about inertia. All about that inertia. That's it.
It's just like her like her urinary tract just dumps into empty space and like all in her torso, and then eventually it's just like a puddle there, and she just opens the floodgates up.
Yeah, at the
Just settles down. Her toanails open up as trap doors.
I was going to say at the end of every day they put a little valve on her heel and just
They tap
like
her.
a cooler. So ice is melted out of.
they gotta turn her on her side and shake her a little bit.
Come on out, you fucking last drop, son of a bitch.
I can
My
hear
family
it.
needs
I can
to-
hear it slashing around in there.
My family's going on a picnic tomorrow. You're not going to ruin this. Not today. They say, buy a Dolly Parton, they say. Better than a Yeti. Sings your songs, they say. Friends with Rob Halford, they say. The fucking thing can't get the drain. I can't drain the fucking water out of this thing.
Why don't they put the drain on the bottom? That's where the water comes out. They sit it up an inch and a half, and you can't get this fucking thing out. God damn it.
Now you're supposed to clean it.
There's no hole at the top. What a shitty design. Way to go, God.
Yeah, where's the asshole?
And a team of plastic surgeons.
I don't know if this is a proof of a divine, like a divine orchestrator, or if it's proof that evolution is just dumb.
That's right.
But either way, I'm fucking pissed off, and my family time is ruined.
Neil deGrasse Tyson just called. He told me that evolution is no longer valid because this would not have happened if natural selection was in
He went-
operation.
I just saw a video where he said he now is assured that we're not living in a simulation because either we would be the first ones to figure out the simulation,
Right.
or we would be the last possible simulation in the big old like possibilities, because we don't have one yet. So it's actually a matter of two choices. And Neil deGrasse Tyson just flipped back because this Dolly Parton shit to say we're in a simulation.
Well,
Because only a divine
done.
creator
I'm
could
not
do
gonna.
this.
I'm not gonna believe a flip flopper. That's why I believe in Donald Trump.
That's right. That's right. I want somebody who's going to stick to their guns
Consistent.
and let me have my guns. Yeah. Yeah, you
Call
have
people
to.
names.
That's right. You got
I
to.
love a mean-spirited leader.
You want
doesn't?
somebody
Yeah.
who can sling mud just as well.
My father used to beat me incessantly.
Yeah.
I know what leadership looks like.
That's
and
right.
It carries a big
Yeah.
stick. It's mean,
And
and
it-
it screams at you for tracking mud through the house again.
And
How
it's
many-
always right.
My favorite quality in a fascist is rudeness.
That's right. That's right. You better not. You
I'll
better
tell you, Mussolini could have stand to be just a little bit more like
opinionated.
he could have been
He-
just the
he had
just
the
a tad
chance.
bit
He had
more
the chance.
vulgar
He
and
just
mean.
needed some stupid hair, and he would have had something good to say.
Would have been fine.
That's right. And the bundle of sticks would have worked even better.
Yeah. What a missed opportunity that was.
Well, you know,
I'll tell you.
2020 hindsight, right?
That's exactly right. That's right. Yeah. Yep. COVID all over again. Yeah. So, all right. Well, what else? We got anything else
You know
to talk
what?
about?
Thinking about Judas Priest getting older and everything, and finally getting inducted in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
My hope for as I get older is I want to outlive all my enemies. Like I want to watch
Yeah.
Taylor Swift bite the dust.
Oh, yeah.
I want to finally see her relevance dwindle
Mhm.
into almost nothing. I want to see her. I want to see her on the Medicare commercials on the Game Show Network when she's got like her teeth are falling out.
I want to see her with
That's
the big
my goal.
mustache talking about diabetes.
These are my dreams. These are the things that are getting me through getting older.
That's right. Yep.
Okay, so everyone, just if you're ever
It's-
facing your mortality and your age,
Yeah,
just
don't-
know
Yeah.
you can watch these people
Who-
fall from
Also,
grace.
just be aware that this is the result of a month of sobriety.
Yeah,
That's right.
A month of pure sobriety.
These are my.
That's why I'm so full of rage. I want to see my enemies turn to dust.
And then sell me a reverse mortgage.
And in my Alzheimer's state, I'll follow their advice and have my home leveraged out of my hands for missing one fucking payment.
Somebody get this man a beer before he turns into Genghis Khan.
They don't tell you that sobriety comes with so much rage.
All
That's
I
not
have
one
is-
of the steps.
All I have in my sobriety is clarity.
My higher power is myself. And I will exercise this power over all that I can see, all I can conceive of.
The only thing higher now is my blood pressure, and I'm ready to kill anybody.
This is why the simulation creators made me go have ups and
Right.
downs.
Yeah.
Because the downs, when the mania ends, I'll be way too depressed to do anything. So fortunately, it's keeping me in check. That's the only reason that there's not another Alexander the Great out there.
That's it. We need a pressure release valve on this
Matt
person.
the okay.
That's it. Yeah.
that's my conqueror's name. Matt the all right.
Yeah, he's fine.
Matt the sober.
Yeah, yeah.
Matt the sober. Somebody please get him inebriated.
Oh,
Something.
shooting arrows full like those little shots in vials.
I'm living so clean, all I can see is the human muck that surrounds me.
I'm like Travis Bickle in Taxi Driver. Somebody's got to sweep the scum off the streets. I'm gonna start building fucking rail contraptions for my arms, hold guns.
So they're just getting this fire hoses just full of vodka, just shooting them. Rain
Godzilla
machines.
just coming down and-
They're flying helicopters over with cases of fat tire. Just drop.
Leave him bottled. Maybe one will hit him in the head and stop him. We don't need the alcohol to enter his system for him to be stopped. We just need his physical motions to be stopped.
Oh my God!
Somebody
Yeah.
gift him with one of those Dolly Parton coolers. He'll spend the rest
You
of his
got-
days trying to get that last little drops of water out of it.
Oh, the nightmare never ends. Nightmare never ends.
She won't stop singing about Jolene. I'm just trying to have a picnic with my family. Jesus.
I wish
Didn't even
somebody
keep it that
would take
cold.
her, man, so she'd shut the fuck up.
Her Amazon ratings are like 3.5 stars.
Yeah, well,
You know,
that's right in the meaty part of the curve. That's right where you want to.
Yeah, that's called staying power.
That's exactly right.
you
damn
don't
not
want to
so
burn
much-
out too bright.
That's it. You don't. That's exactly what happens too. Yeah, they don't want to find you in the bathtub. They want to be confused whether or not you're the float in the bathtub. That's,
You want people to go, oh, they're still around. Huh?
Oh, I thought they died a while ago. Yeah. Yep. Well, let's. I guess we'll fire this down the pipe here. Chris, you want to give an introduction to this
No.
flaming piece of garbage that you
No,
made?
I'm gonna let it speak for itself.
this isn't Chris's work.
This
This is the
Yeah, this is a reporter in the field.
I know it's the reporter in the field. All right, we're just going to play it. I'm not even going to play along with this bullshit.
This is Dr. Trump, reporter in the field. Let's. People, places, locations, things, interviews. Dr. Trump. The world. Coverage. Food. Danger. All from the field. This is Dr. Trump. Dr. Trump reporting to the field. We're here in New York City to investigate some. Let's see. I'm a pedestrian. You'll stop me walking in this vicinity. Anyway, New York City. Crime. Punishment. Street views. House. I can't believe the story. Someone tried to smuggle a handgun into raw chicken. This is unacceptable behavior. I want to investigate. You know, it's quite loud here. I may have to try to tuck in. Where my proper reporting. Here's a restaurant. Oh, what's a terrible decision? It's even louder in here than it was out there. Let me see if I can practice the word. I just can't walk anymore. Not for now. Let's see if there's somewhere quiet I can find in this restaurant. Let's see. It says, "Do not enter" on the door. I think that sounds pretty good. I don't think anybody's going to bother me in there. Well, it says Dr. Trump reporting from the closet. I need to find the light switch. Give me a moment. Well, what's this? What's happening? I smells rotten eggs or something. Who would have put eggs in this closet? Who wants that? Who wants that answer me? Oh, God. What's happening? Where am I? Oh, gotta get out of here. I gotta get moving. Oh no. Get it together, Trump. You gotta pull yourself together. No. Diabetes can't defeat me. Or neither will this. Okay. This is Dr. Trump reporting from what appears to be hell. That's pretty spooky. I imagine that goes without saying, but I've said it anyway. There's a pit of people here. They should be having a rough go of it. There's quite a bit of heat. Just making them perspire quite fiercely. There appears to be some sort of, I don't know, gentleman is the word, but it appears he's always about to speak. Let's listen in. Not picking up what he put down, I have to say. Well, that can't be good. It appears as though all these creatures are looking at me. I think I'd better go. This is Dr. Chumps attempting to escape hell. The creatures are closing in, and my walking pace doesn't seem to be outpacing them. Better watch my footage here. It's getting a little scary.
Thank you for that, Dr. Chubbs.
Thanks for the report in the field there, Dr. Chubbs. So that was Dr. Chubbs, reporter in the field. Who's
I hope we hear from him again.
I hope we hear from him again too.
I hope he's
guess time will
not
tell.
eternally stuck there in hell.
Well, I'm sure he'll
or
find his
wherever
way
he
out. He
ended
is a
up.
professional.
He might still just be in a closet. I
He
mean,
might be. You never know. You never know
it
what.
doesn't sound like a closet I was used to, but
Then again,
what do I know about
we
it?
don't
I'm
even
not
know.
in the
We
field.
don't know where he was.
We're here at the station. I'm not in the field. I'm not sure what it's like out there.
Oh, here we're getting a phone call. Here, coming in.
I want you to listen very carefully, Matthew. Before this night's over, I will kill you. But before I kill you, I will make you suffer pain so unimaginable. You will wiggle and beg and pray for the gift of death. Eventually, I will give you that gift. But when you wake up in hell, you won't find peace. You know why, Matthew?
You'll find Dr.
Because
Chubbs.
I'll be there waiting for you again.
He's there. That's good. That's
So Dr. Chubbs and Liam Neeson are going to hook up.
they're definitely
down
having
there.
a good time.
Let's at
And
least hope they find one another.
maybe Liam Neeson will be able to get Dr. Chubbs out of hell.
That's if anyone can do it, it's
And
him.
I
See,
believe it.
there's-
I'll tell you what.
He was running down his leg.
that's right. He's
It
got
would
that
it would
piece on.
be a wonderful thing.
There you go.
And I can tell you what, Satan, he likes a lot of things that are a little bit more on the sadistic side.
Well, sure.
One of
yeah.
the things he
Comes
does
with the
not
job.
condone are untidy trousers.
No, yeah, you got to keep them clean and fresh. You need that crease. It's almost like the
Mhm.
military.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is hell, not a pigsty.
exactly right. If there's a lot of heat down here, your clothes should not be wrinkled.
Suffering
Yeah.
is one thing, but don't do it with in squalor.
That's right. You're never
no.
fully dressed without a smile.
That's right.
Yeah, dress for the torture you want.
It's not the
Not
torture
so
you
We're going to torture you with some weird news. How about that?
do it.
Get weird.
All right, internet people, you made it through.
I
all
loved it.
that.
I loved it, Chris. I listened to it last night. Actually, Matt said
Oh,
it
really?
to me,
Yeah.
and it fucking killed me. I was like, I love the directionless nature of it, and how everywhere he goes is literally worse than the worst. But he's not even that affected by it. He's just like, oh no.
I didn't even think about it till like after the fact that like there was literally nothing reported.
Yeah, that's
That's the best part.
that was
That's
the best part.
of it.
I'll second that. That was the best part. Yeah.
The sound
Nothing
design-
happened. Yeah.
The sound design alone was great. Just the fact that, like, actually, that was the most impressive part of it was like how it was like used in the theater of the mind.
Mhm.
Essentially, it was great.
There you
Putting
go.
that good that sound design training at work. that
That's
you have
right.
to
I'm gonna
use.
put it in my portfolio.
Yeah.
That's right. Put it up. Put that upload that on the dev PS5 kit that you have.
There you go.
But they'll get it back. They'll be like, "What the fuck is this?" They'll have the same dilemma that you had when you watched that White Lotus. They're not sure if it's bad,
Yeah.
or if it's like genius.
Like,
Somebody-
I don't know what we just listened to.
1-800 Dr. Chubbs. Tell us whether or not this sucks.
How much does it cost to operate a hotline?
Yeah, well,
we did it for a
we did it.
minute.
Oh yeah, we can get that
It
up
was
and
like
running
47
again.
mats, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was 47.
I can barely handle two.
Yeah,
Sure.
You're telling me.
Two is too many.
Yeah, that's the truth. All right, let's dive right into weird news.
Let's do
we're
it.
we're on time. We're
Love it.
moving along.
It's brisk.
It's a brisk pace. We're getting ready, getting all the
Like,
exercise in.
I
Like,
prefer Lipton.
what?
So I prefer Lipton.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You hear that, Lipton? Sponsor us.
That's
Sponsor
right.
our show. Are they even still around?
Lipton, yeah, oh yeah, they're still going
Is
strong.
Brisk still around?
Yeah, you just got to
think
catch
so.
them.
Oh man,
Yeah.
they're quick.
Got to catch them all.
Help me, Jesus! Help me, Jewish God! Help me, Allah! Ah!
Weird news on the Kickstarter.
Help me, Tom Cruise! Tom Cruise used a witch there told me to get the fire off me! Ah, help me, Oprah Winfrey! Ah!
A tarantula enjoys a fine chewing gum. A human torch is denied a bank loan. The arsonist has other shit.
And now with this week's weird news, here's
Now that we've all recovered, Matt started drinking again now after the Dr. Chubb segment.
1 month of sobriety, gone to hell.
He's four cigarettes in.
I smoked a whole pack of cigarettes. It was right in between that time, that sound bite.
I've never seen someone fit that many cigarettes in their mouth at one time.
It's like
Took all 20 of them.
it was almost a magic trick. Yeah, there was a magician that used to do that. I remember.
Yeah, the amazing Jonathan.
That's exactly
Oh, yeah.
right. That is who it was. Yeah.
He
Yeah,
was
and then he
wild.
did all those drugs
Is
on
he-
camera.
Yeah, is
Yeah.
he still alive or was
No,
No,
I think he died.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Shit. Well, that was a sad note. Let's keep that going.
Yeah, there you
keep
go.
that energy
Let's
going.
keep that ball rolling, folks. Here comes some more sad news. Let me get the video up here for the watchers there. Well, folks, We're going to bring a whole new meaning to the word footbath. The foot was found floating in a Yellowstone National Park hot pool last summer that ended up belonging to a 70-year-old man from Los Angeles.
What the
How
hell?
did they find the man?
Well, I'm not sure. I guess
they
they're like,
canvassed the area for how many people are missing
Oh,
feet.
it was a
I've been looking
Cinderella
for this for
situation.
weeks.
Yeah,
Then you
yeah.
can cut that down in half to just decide which of the feet are missing, left or right.
They had it right.
It's very
Foots.
cool. Foots are missing.
Well, we've narrowed it down to 17 people. But
That's right.
Somehow I'm dumber when I'm sober.
Well,
Why is this happening?
yeah, it's you're not lubricated. That's why. Yeah, it's all kinds of jumpy there. Well, it still isn't clear how the man whose name was Ilhun
Ilhan Rowe?
ILHUNRO.
Ilhan Rowe.
Yeah, ended up in the spring, but
they said ill hung. And that's
well,
why
he was an Ilhung
Ilhung,
Roseman.
hung his foot in there.
it
too
was-
long.
Apparently, yeah, just a little. It does it after a little while. It just comes right off. But the investigators don't suspect foul play.
That's what I assume happened. I mean, right? How did that
Well, so park staff found Rose's partial foot outside of a shoe in the Abyss pool in the park's West Thumb Geyser Basin in August. Investigators concluded that whatever happened to Rowe occurred on the morning of July 31st,
Whoa,
but
that's real specific.
nobody saw it. And definitely not Dave, who was on duty that day.
Unfortunately.
Because Dave wasn't hungover, was he, Dave?
Dave was not hungover. He was not found sleeping naked on a fallen tree. That was protected, Dave.
And he didn't wake up with the foot in his hand.
That's right. And there were he definitely didn't wake up, scream, and throw the foot into the pool.
Do it, you pussy.
But Dave's definitely not drinking anymore, right? So the
Not this
identity.
week.
That's right, not this week. The identity of Rowe, they identified him rather through DNA analysis and notified his family. The Abyss pool is 53 feet deep and about 140 degrees Fahrenheit. In such springs, hot water cools as it reaches the surface and then sinks as it's replaced by hotter water from below. The circulation prevents the water from reaching the temperature needed to set off an eruption like those that have happened in park geysers. So it's just this constant, what do they call
Equilibrium.
that? It's not what it's called. There's a fucking word
It is
for
what
this.
it's called.
It's come on, you're back in high school again. What's this called? What's that whole thing
I
called?
didn't pay attention.
Yeah, Mr. Clean.
I
Jesus
can't remember what it's right on the tip of my tongue. I can't think what it is. But anyhow,
Osmosis.
osmosis.
Yeah.
It's so good to have you back, Chris.
That's
Yeah,
Mitosis.
that's my.
Waterosis.
This was definitely a tosis situation. So, but
His toes is not on his leg.
Yeah.
not any longer. But God damn it, I can't think of what the hell it's called. But anyhow, it's the heating process that basically keeps everything cycling. But
Oh, I
Yeah,
know what you're
HVAC.
talking about now.
so
yeah, it's
HVAC.
it's HVAC. Yeah.
That's it. That's the one we're looking for. Central Air. But yeah, so we're still trying to figure out what happened with this guy. But the jury's still out, I guess.
It's so weird that they can pinpoint the day that he lost his foot, but they can't tell you the manner in
Right.
which he lost
Well, they
it.
carbon dated the foot.
That's yeah.
It's
Like,
like-
let's throw this in a furnace and see what's left over.
What level of boiled is that foot?
Yep, it's definitely dead. There's no body
Yeah.
attached to
I
that
mean,
foot.
This is way overcooked.
if you don't want it back, we are going to eat it. That's how we do things here in Yellowstone. We watch Avatar a lot.
We're protected here. It's
Okay.
okay. It's
What we
protected.
did, we took our hair nerves and we connected it to your feet nerves. That's how we knew
Yeah.
when it was severed. We don't know by whom it was severed.
We just gave it to Tim over there. He just, he's got a real fine palate. Like, Tim, how old is this?
Gave it a sniff and a lick, and he
He's
knew.
like, oh yeah, this is definitely from somewhere. Oh, I don't know. I'd say give it a few hours. If it wasn't at the end of the day, it was definitely
Yeah.
July
And
31st.
if I had to guess, he's American.
He's American, but he's from like maybe China.
Maybe.
But he's definitely naturalized. You can taste you can taste the naturalization process.
It's very different in the.
That's
trust
it.
me.
Yeah,
It's
you really get a little flavor there when you go through the naturalization process.
He's not even a cannibal. He's just an IPA fan. He's just making
Getting
a
notes
shit.
of Of hops, and it's got an earthy taste.
There's just
Chestnut?
there's a certain
It's
flavor.
savory. It's definitely
There's a
savory.
savory flavor that happens when you
think-
rebel against your own country.
Yeah.
And become a traitor, and you join up with somebody of some other country.
So salty.
Yeah, it's just,
But- I believe this was urinated on at one point or
Yeah.
another.
Oh no, I did that.
I'm
I'm sorry, actually.
that was all part of the
That
test.
makes
I
it more
forgot.
palatable for me.
I forgot. We switched the test order around.
Yeah, that was just for Daddy.
We did that after the 31st.
Put it back in the Dolly Parton cooler.
Yeah.
So I'll finish it later.
Just don't let it get to the bottom.
Jesus
I'll
Christ.
never get it out.
It's the same problem. It's the same problem. Convection is what I'm thinking.
Convection.
Yeah, that's the thing I was
I was
trying to
actually
think
going
of.
to say that, but I doubted myself.
Yeah, well, that's okay. That's what the show's all
Well, you're
about.
probably intimidated by all my great guesses.
I was, yeah.
I'll tell you what. Who else
They
was
were so
intimidated? Well, so the Delaware
Goodness.
Department of Agriculture is warning residents that there is an increased feral potbelly pig infestation happening in the state because pet owners are setting them loose into the wild.
What?
So slowly but surely, much like Assateague Island, that's just overrun by horses.
Yeah.
right? Delaware is slowly getting overrun by potbelly pigs.
Well, that's appropriate.
I think it is. I think it really is.
It's a clear representation of the kind of.
You can tell they've gorged themselves on all the tax-free food.
That's right.
It's
This is what you get when you don't have to pay taxes.
that's
these,
right.
these potbelly pigs. I mean,
Yep.
for one, I have two questions. One, why are they so popular as pets in Delaware? And two, why are so many people having the same thought process in terms of getting rid of them?
They're like,
Just
"Don't
let
worry,
them off
just
on the
let
list."
them go.
But it's like, hey, it'd be a funny joke
Yeah.
if we all got potbelly pigs and just fucking let them go.
It'd be hilarious. It's like just like Jane.
I hate
Hey
this
Jane,
fucking-
these pigs look just like you.
I hate this fucking state you hate too, right?
Yeah.
Let's get the hell out of here.
We're
Yeah.
moving out soon. Let's fill it with potbelly pigs first.
Well, Stacy Hoffman, the department's chief of community relations, said officials have noticed a sharp increase in the number of potbelly pigs roaming loose in the state
You know, I
since
bet it is.
2016.
All these folks need to remortgage their houses because of gas and food
Yeah.
prices and stuff. So they're driving the real estate prices down.
Yeah, this is it.
And then
Yeah,
remortgaging.
they're just running
I got it
rampant.
figured out.
Yep.
Chris is
I'm on the case.
Chris is on the case.
Potbelly pigs are the new marginalized group.
That's right.
De-gentrifying
That's right.
the pigs.
It's the pork jacks over out there. So running at large, these pigs pose a nuisance to landowners, increase the threat of establishing feral pig populations, damage natural resources, and risk carrying endemic diseases such as salmonella or even the swine flu.
Oh no!
They're looking to
So basically, they're saying you can't really eat them to solve the
right.
problem.
Yeah, they're this is definitely not a matter of like trying to cull the deer population or
But like,
something like
here's,
that.
here's another question: Are they? I wish we had a doctor on here because
Yeah.
I wonder if they're like, are they
Yeah, so he's
socialized?
in hell, so we can't.
Yeah, we don't even have a Dr. Chubbs. He's unfortunately stuck in hell at this moment. But if he were here, I might ask him, do they like become more feral in the wild, or like what? I wonder what socialization level they have, because like they'll
Yeah,
probably
I'd
walk up
imagine.
to people and be like, hey, can I live here now?
Well,
They're
yeah.
gonna be like stray dogs or something.
Right, sure. Well, just like cats. Yeah, the feral cats
Yeah.
and all that you can.
Because like, how do you? And anyways, like, what happens? They're like, oh, you're way too fat now.
Well,
Get out of my house.
Like, now
You're eating
listen,
too much.
I
got
only bought the
teenagers.
one size cage. Okay, you don't fit
Yeah.
anymore. You got to go. Allison,
Why not just take him to the butcher? You know?
the doc.
If you're
Well,
gonna get rid
this
of him.
could be. I
Yeah,
mean,
so if
maybe
you're
the
gonna
swine
throw
flu.
it
Maybe that's the
outside, you might as
problem.
well.
Yeah.
That could be the problem. Dr. Allison says that if they're raised by humans, they're probably social enough. Some of it may depend on whether or not they've been spayed or neutered. So that's
Oh,
certainly
wow.
that
Very
makes
thorough
sense.
answer, actually. Thank
Yeah.
There you go.
Not,
So
very, not very funny. But
that's right.
she's not in hell because she's not here.
I give it a 10 for accuracy, a 2 for comedy. Listen, Doc, I know I got a lot of problems, but Listen, you need to work on your delivery. It's all about the timing.
The bedside manner.
All about the timing.
Not very entertaining.
We need more Patch Adams and less Dr.
You didn't do a nose or the squirty flower or nothing. You just told me I had cancer. I'm giving this place 2 thumbs down. Well,
spice it up a little.
We're looking for a show too. As they get older, they're not as attractive to adopters. They said they may have already developed behavior problems, so the rescues don't want to take these animals. But they're not food animals either, so livestock auctions also won't take them. So Hoffman said the pigs are often sold to unknowing consumers as, quote, teacup pigs, and then the buyers end up surprised when the pigs grow up to 200 pounds.
Well, it's like you said,
this pig won't drink out of a teacup for shit.
That's
He's
it,
making a fucking mess.
I thought I was getting Piglet, not fucking Eeyore.
That's it.
What the hell is this
Who
shit?
has a teacup this big? I gotta take him to the fucking circus or some shit so I can ride the rides.
Can barely keep his shit in the bucket.
God damn.
He just demands I put slop in a trough for him to eat. I can't even feed him a nice steak.
He held a gun to my daughter.
He keeps making comments on my wife, and I said, he's a pig. What do you expect? So the Department of Agriculture is now urging all pig owners to spay and neuter their pets to prevent the populations from expanding. They also are urging owners to find their pot-bellied pigs difficult to care for to call 1-800 Chris. For guidance instead of setting the pigs loose. But
I don't know, kill him or something.
I don't know. You figure it out. You got a basement?
I would suggest going back in time and not buying the pig.
That's right. Find a pig store.
What happened to putting them in a bag and throwing them in the river?
That's how my daddy did it.
It worked for hundreds of years.
That's how they used to get rid of
Why?
children.
Why are we stopping this time-honored tradition? I'm tired of these liberals trying to overthrow our tradition.
This Christmas.
That's it.
Do an American tweak on that old, what was it, Greek or Roman punishment where they would put a person in a bag with a dog, a snake, and
a cat.
and a cat.
Mm-hmm.
This Christmas, experience the joy of a time-honored tradition by the new Hallmark ornaments.
I see you're failing math again. Get in the fucking bag.
The Hallmark punishment bag ornament.
Don't worry, there's a puppy, a kitten, and a very small snake in there. This is just your first try, though.
But
They're
if you
all
fail
nice.
if you fail next,
if you fail the semester, you're going to be fucked. It's full-grown animals for you from then
then
on
we're
out.
throwing Babe in there with
That's
you.
right. The whole goddamn thing. Maybe we'll throw a couple coyotes in there just for fun, just to see what happens. Let's mix it up. That and a falcon. I don't know. We'll catch one.
Yeah,
we'll catch
we'll
one.
figure it out.
They love peanut
All
butter.
I'll tell you what, get those grades up. You won't have to worry about it.
That's
all that
I mean,
delicious
all you
meat.
got to do is study a little more.
All that delicious meat in a bag, a falcon will come swooping right down into it. It's practically a falcon trap already.
It's more of a punishment for the falcon.
All the noise and the splashing, they can see that from 1,000 miles up in the air.
I'll tell you what, it's all about what you make it. It's a reward for the one who prevails, and it's a punishment for those who don't.
That's right. That's it.
That's this character building moment.
You know what they say about those falcons? They get those hawk eyes because they just steal them. They steal them from the hawks, and they get what they need. Well, I'll tell you who didn't get what they need. A danger tourist, quote unquote. A danger tourist. They travel around to do dangerous things, right?
Wait, did I bring this up on the show? There's like this whole thing about danger tourism where people go to like war-torn countries. Like people go to visit Ukraine while it's getting bombed and shit like that.
I mean, the flights are cheap. So.
As you can see,
these are just on budget travelers.
Yes, this clean-cut young man who's now
doing a really bad Rob Halford impression.
Yeah, he sure as hell is. Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't see Dolly Parton.
No, she's taking a picture. She's as firm as a tank in the background there.
Taking a dump in the background.
She's literally putting her face on.
Her bombshells are about to be just lodged
just shot right out of the back of that mortar shell.
Underprepared country.
That's it. Yeah. Well,
a destabilized nation.
So a danger tourist said he illegally crossed. Let me try this again. A danger tourist said he illegally crossed multiple borders to visit his girlfriend, only to be told along the way that he'd been dumped. So you might have heard of Miles Routledge.
I feel like
Routledge.
I feel like that's perfect though. I feel like he's
Nothing more
he loves
dangerous.
danger,
Yeah.
and he loved it so much that he's dating somebody in like a war-torn nation. I'm
Yeah.
assuming because he's crossing all these borders illegally. Getting dumped is just the icing on the cake. This guy's practically looking for the fucking puzzle box in Hellraiser.
He wants it.
Like,
He wants it so bad. Yeah.
He's trying to
please,
solve the,
somebody.
Last week when my
configuration.
village was getting bombed, I thought I was looking for love, but
I have all
Now
of this
that you're here and I
useless
see you-
Afghani money here.
I'm not into it anymore.
Since I
Yeah.
survived that bombing that night,
Just
I just
not the
thought,
same.
you know, I don't need to lower my
I
standards.
want to live, you know?
Well, you might have heard of the man. He's the guy who went to Afghanistan on a holiday and ended up getting caught up in the Taliban's takeover of the country.
He joined in.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck?
They handed him an AK-47. He's like, well, I guess.
Hey, decided to go for more interesting destinations than usual. He plumped. That's what it says. He plumped for Afghanistan. Maybe he's been
Like
catching
he-
a bunch
like-
of those
like he ate
pot-bellied pigs. I don't know.
He ate a whole bunch.
Do I need to
must
read
have
a
been.
dictionary? What the fuck is this?
Plumped. I think this might be coming from one of the British
okay.
websites here. That
Some
might
kind
be
of
why we're using
colloquialism.
He's
this.
prepared for a trip.
That's right, exactly. So, but his holiday
British
ended
people
with
are so stupid.
that's
Fucking
it's true, yeah.
Dumb assholes.
So the vacation ended with him being stashed in a UN safe house and ultimately having to be evacuated from Kabul. The former student admitted that after his time in Afghanistan, he then wanted to take a trip to Ukraine after Russia had invaded it so he could see the war firsthand. And earlier this year, he ended up getting stranded in Pakistan after running out of money, only to end up back in Afghanistan having tea with the Taliban.
Well,
So,
oh my
like,
God.
hey, you're back.
This guy's crazy,
He's
man.
back.
He
He's
killed so
back.
many children. He's fucking nuts.
He's letting pot-bellied pigs loose all over Delaware. Fucker. So
We call him the blood merchant. He's
Yes.
he's all about the bloodshed and the pigs.
I wonder if that's how he got all his money selling all those pot-bellied pigs. to
he
everybody.
must have. He must have. Yeah.
He went to Afghanistan just so he could sell them to people, to unsuspecting people in Delaware.
That's it.
I'll tell you what, fuck Delaware though. I don't know if I talked about this on the show,
Yeah.
but I used the Easy Pass lane when I was traveling over the summer. This was my bad. I understand. This was incorrect.
It was my fault, but I'm going to blame Delaware.
Well, I mean, I think
Story
that.
like that.
yeah.
So I use the Easy Pass lane because during COVID, you just go through the tolls now. There's no
Yeah,
there's no
toll by
attendants,
plate.
and they just take pictures. So I was like, fuck it. I happen to be in the Easy Pass lane a couple times, and I was like, whatever, I'll just drive through it. Don't do that. Not
No.
in fucking Delaware.
Ever. Anywhere.
Because $6 worth of tolls ended up being $350 worth of fucking fines and fees.
Yeah.
Shit.
And I couldn't even argue it. I
I
was
think I might
like,
have done that today on the way to the airport.
Well, sometimes time will tell.
start selling that blood for money
That's
because
right.
you're going to
That's
need
right.
a fortune to
To
pay
get in
these.
touch with Dolly Parton immediately.
So all I'm saying is keep releasing more Potbelly pigs. And
keep
do
them
it,
going.
Do it in the Easy
Because
Pass.
eventually, they'll fill up the Easy Pass lane. You won't be able to get
I
through.
have a similar story about when I was traveling through Oklahoma years ago.
Okay.
And I pulled off into this like gigantic, like fucking mile long gas station like area, and got food, whatever, and then got back on the road. But I got lost in the fucking parking lot, ended up going the wrong direction. So I like paid a toll to get in there, went the wrong direction, and paid a toll to go that way. Had to turn around and come back and pay another toll. And I was
Oh God!
as I was like giving the guy the money, I was like, "It's like, oh, thanks, have a good day." I was like, "Fuck your state."
Yeah.
Fuck Oklahoma though. I'm fine with saying that too.
I've driven through there in the winter and the summer, and it was horrible both times.
Yeah.
Well, and that happens.
The temperature probably didn't change.
Yeah.
No, well, so like in the winter, it was just cold and everything was fucking dead and gray. And then
Right.
in the summer, it was 115 degrees with humidity.
Yeah, dude, for real. I 100% believe it.
Like,
Texas is miserable, but
we're
Oklahoma's worse.
If America's low on money, just sell off Oklahoma.
Why did the British want to come here at all?
I'll tell you, man.
Because they didn't have enough.
Yeah, that's right.
The
Yeah,
world is
yeah,
not
that's
enough.
They just some more,
They even named
please.
the movie out.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
People were just like overly ambitious in that time when they were settling. I was just talking about this recently. Like apparently, like
Those people don't look like us. We should have their stuff.
Yeah.
yeah, they're just like, and no matter what level of savagery and brutality they were met with, they still were just optimistically like, I'll just keep pushing west.
Happy Thanksgiving, by the way, everybody.
It's a very timely discussion.
That's right. This time where we definitely had a very peaceful dinner with the people that we were mercilessly slaying.
So imagine though, like right when it first happened, like the settlers came in, they didn't the Native Americans did not know they were settlers. They thought, oh fuck, people just came off the ocean. Like shit. All right, hey, here, let me help you out. Like if somebody wandered in your yard and they looked lost, you'd be like, well, come on in, we're making dinner. You know, you want a bite? Here you go. Like turn them around and send them back where they need to go, right? Away from your house.
You go back where you came
and
from.
He's like,
this isn't for you.
He's like, no, this basement's mine. Manifest destiny. And you're like, no, peas and carrots.
I appreciate the sandwich, but I'm gonna take what's left in the fridge as well.
That's right. This is my wife
and
now. You can have the kids and the potbelly pig.
You raise them until they're adults. And then they're mine.
That's
again.
right. Then they're mine.
That little spot under the deck if you want it.
Yeah.
You can have that.
You have to move the post.
So I want that.
Yeah.
And then you can go somewhere else.
Just once you're done painting it, then I'm going to want it back. So get chop.
Why don't you just go stand in the middle of the road?
Because of all this,
keep going.
I hope that they.
I'll tell you when to stop.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Keep going.
You're almost there. You're almost there. Just keep going.
Almost. Well,
as you like load your muscle.
No, this is my party stick.
That's right. This is how I'm going to let you know you're far enough. Bang! So the worst thing was that 10-day trip was me crossing multiple borders illegally to see her, so she doesn't have to come and see me. I fractured my ankle doing this, and it's going to be a long night, guys. I can't believe it. It was all over a phone call too. So this is
she probably couldn't get out.
Right, exactly right. So
he broke his fucking ankle and killed like 14 children just to make it there. Like clearly she like this. All my hope is that this guy just dies in like a crossfire or something.
He probably creeped her out being that hardcore.
I would say. They just met. I mean, it's
this
like
girl.
You hung out with the Taliban to see me?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, guy.
You are definitely the weirdest person I've ever met on fansofchristianmingle.com.
I always swore to my dad I would never date a terrorist.
And there's some weird ones on here.
He looks like he's on Fans of Christian Mingle. He's definitely one of the members.
He is absolutely one of the members. This is God's money.
Making connections to make connections.
Was he holding like lira or some shit like that? What is he holding? I don't even know. It's got like the Taj Mahal on it. I'm not sure what their currency is.
No, it's Masala money.
Ain't American.
This fucking guy.
That's right.
Sucks though, for real.
Yeah, it's this is what it is.
He looks like an idiot and he acts like one too.
So although he said he needed a few days, the next day he was back on social media claiming to be no longer upset. He wasn't even annoyed. He also was his nostrils were covered in cocaine. So, he's since
I haven't got my ankle fixed yet, but it feels all right.
If I keep running, it doesn't bleed. He said his plan to get over being dumped is to get huge in the gym, while he's also planning to take a trip to the world's most dangerous island, Australia.
So he's also very
fucking lifting rocks with the Taliban.
I guess that's what he's doing. One guy was left totally in bits after his fiance left him at Heathrow. Oh no, this is a whole different
story.
This is a whole different story. This is a whole different story.
I'm pretty sure that was a grenade.
Yeah.
Man, that guy was really beat up about
You can't date explosives.
He was in pieces.
Yeah. I kissed my girlfriend and then that was it. Blew him to bits. Well, I'll tell you, he's get ready, folks, because he's back just in time for his birthday. A beautician was stunned when she spotted the face of Jesus Christ in her bronzing makeup.
Must be why it's so expensive.
The name only gets better. Keely Passmore was doing
Keely?
Keely, Keely, Passmore, Pass. No, Keely.
She doesn't care if she dies at all.
That's exactly right. She was doing her usual morning makeup routine at her home in England there when she made the discovery. Looking down at her Body Shop bronzer, she was sure She had spotted the face of Jesus staring back at her.
She just had to zoom her camera in 3 times from this far away.
Right, from this far away, yeah.
Was it?
And
Was
put
it?
a couple filters on there.
How do you know it was Jesus and not just one of those random Taliban guys that the danger tourist was going around with? Because they all are Middle Eastern.
Yeah, that could be a misconnection right there.
Yeah.
So Keely said, I saw
an icebreaker.
I saw the typical long hair hippie look. Jesus was just the first person that came to my mind. The white bits are
barely
what
a
make
face.
it.
How do we know it's not
There's
Chris?
no fucking hair.
Also, what, are we looking at the picture right now?
This is it.
What is happening?
This
here?
is the edge of her bronzer.
Oh, okay. I guess it's like super zoomed in. I thought it was microscopic.
Oh,
I thought
no,
this was
no,
like,
no. Yeah.
I thought this was like the edge of a cell or something like that.
It looks like it might
looks
be
like-
like a shitty
It looks like
impressionist version of like King Diamond's brother Bill Diamond. Or
Yeah,
something.
Bill, it's Bill Diamond. Yeah, he's waiting for his chance to get on the throne.
Spade, I
yeah,
think
yeah.
is his distant relative. It could be Charles Manson or Chris.
You never.
I mean, it looks like it might.
Well, no, it's a little too
No
much forehead to
glasses.
be me.
It's funny that
Yeah.
you say that because we'll get to that in a minute. She said I didn't use the bronzer after I saw the face. I decided to preserve it because I thought it was just so cool.
I decided
and it felt wrong.
it was content, so I
That's
leveraged
it.
it.
I've got
for
to.
attention.
So she said we can preserve it like the mummies. She said. So when she put the image online, it
You
went
can suck all the
viral.
fluid out of the
But
bronzer.
yes, exactly. Yes,
Scramble
all
its brain.
through the nose. Yeah, all through the nostrils. It quickly went viral, but not everyone was convinced it was a picture of Jesus
I know
Christ.
who it is. It's Dimebag Daryl.
That's exactly right. He's
Actually,
back.
yeah, that
He's
does look
back
like more
just
like
in time
Dimebag.
for a Cowboys from Hell reunion here.
Let's
But
shoot him again.
yes, that's right. Yeah.
Power from hell.
One instead compared the vision to the notorious cult leader and Manson family founder Charles Manson.
That's
So
what it
there you
looked
go.
like to me.
Posting under Keely's picture, a person said that honestly looks more like Charles Manson than anyone I've ever seen claiming to have a picture of Jesus Christ.
You know
So,
what it looks like? It looks like the human brain's tendency to turn things into faces.
there you go.
Why?
We've got to
Because
see it.
we were evolved to make sure that we could recognize faces from a distance. This is why.
Honestly, when you pulled this picture up,
up.
I thought it was going to be about a diner that made waffles that was smuggling cocaine.
It seriously looks more
Unfortunately,
like
I
that,
didn't-
Chris.
I
The
didn't-
waffling.
It would be a much better story.
I got
but
hungry for breakfast when I saw it.
Like
That's it.
I had to stare at that for a good while to see a face in it.
Well, and
Yeah, I
that
didn't
just goes to show you how set in your sinful ways you are, Chris. You haven't opened your heart and eyes
Yeah.
and bronzer pack to the Lord Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
I intentionally try not to see faces, so I don't feel anything.
That's right. I always look at the ground wherever I am. Yeah, yeah.
I try to
Yeah.
institute face blindness in my
Yeah,
brain.
everybody's just a blur to me.
That's
I just don't see it. That way
Everything's-
I don't have to feel.
It's all like those crime
like
TV.
Matt, now that you're sober.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah.
Chris he's just replicating what it's like for me every day.
What a guy! What a
Just trying
guy!
to walk a mile in his shoes.
That's right.
Solidarity,
It's-
yeah.
That's right. It's
And
not
the
solidarity.
shoes and the mile you have to walk in my shoes is over war-torn countries.
That's right.
To a girlfriend that's going to dump you before you even get there.
That's
but
it.
first, you have to commit war crimes before you can.
You must. It's the only way that they're going to trust you
Yeah.
enough to
That's right.
secretly smuggle you across the
I
border.
mean, she was probably pretty open about not wanting to date a criminal.
Right.
You know,
I know. Yeah, that's. I'm here. I'm here, babe.
like I know girls always say they're into bad boys, but I'm really not.
I don't want one that's on the country's most wanted list.
I'm not talking about like Nuremberg trial level boyfriends here. That's not my interest. But
I wanted someone more like Fonzie, not like Rommel.
sometimes you want somebody really safe, and that's why.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
Is this Chris again?
Good Lord.
Well, are you lonely as hell? Are you
Not
sick?
that
Are you
lonely.
sick?
I've never been that lonely.
Are you sick of cuddling up to a sweaty man to find that they snore and fart in their sleep? Well, we've got a solution for you,
how,
folks.
how dare their bodies function the way they're
That's
supposed
right.
to?
That's right.
Those fucking creep.
As if the other human beings who are critical of it aren't farting
Yeah,
and
that's-
shitting.
that's
in their-
Girls
in
don't
their
fart
daily-
or sweat or poop.
That's right.
That's true.
Not in their sleep, hopefully.
not all at the same time.
Well, let us introduce you to the loving bear Puffy, the man-sized emotional support bear that is here for all your cuddling needs. This is completely real, by the way.
Oh yeah, it looks
the
the happiness on their faces
Look how-
looks genuine.
Look how sad the bear looks.
He does. He looks.
It's like this isn't what I wanted.
I was made to look like I spend all my time in the gym. My neck is so small. My head looks like it was taken from a regular sized teddy bear, and all I get is this lonely bitch.
I've got a question for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody invites you over to their house for like, a couple people coming over to hang out and drink or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
Would you find this more or less offensive than if they just had like a sex doll sitting
They're
out?
like, wait, God, come on, guys, let me give you the tour.
Because
And here's where the magic happens. And
like-
this fucking
he's
giant
she's
bear
got him-
plushies.
she's got him sitting up in bed watching TV.
It looks
He's
like
watching his story.
He loves Game of Thrones.
Don't worry, he'll join us later.
it looks like a child with very powerful psychokinetic ability turn a man into what he thought could be like a living teddy
It's
bear.
like if Liar Liar, if the kid was into Beanie Babies.
What do you want for your birthday?
I wish my dad was a giant teddy bear that could never leave.
I wish he was a cuddly teddy bear that loved me. And he's just you can see on that face. He's just screaming an existential
And he's
terror
got a
inside.
V-neck shirt on and everything.
They had to make him bigger so that there was more room for all of the horror
Oh
that
my
lives
God!
inside
And he's
of him.
ripped.
You
He's
know what?
ripped too. He's got giant arms.
It's not
You know-
even stuffing.
The song "One by
Terror.
Metallica" is just playing over and over.
And those eyes, I totally see it.
So if you're doing it long distance, you're single. If you're
Build-A-Bear,
if you
take
just,
him You know he's got like a fake heart in there
oh
too.
my God! He's
Oh, and you
got
know by
two.
now somebody that has one of these
Oh
has
my
stuck a
God.
giant dildo on it.
Yeah. Oh, Chris,
They're
I'm
fucking the shit out
I'm
of it.
sure that is a complete option. Yeah, it's got to be.
It's so creepy that the unrealism of the face. I
That-
can't handle that.
That's the most disturbing
Combined
part.
with the
It's
body.
fucking-
Yeah, it's
the cartoon bear
disproportionate.
head.
Yeah, it's very disproportionate. But
I would put like
what kind of demonic
mask,
art style is this?
I would put a mask over it just so it looked more.
Yeah, put the like Michael Myers mask on it or something.
So we won't lie. The human-like arms of this massive plush teddy is mildly horrifying. But if you can look past that and the $160 price tag, you're in for an grade A snuggle session. So the massive man bear is the brainchild of Bulgarian company Puffy Bear, with the products described as a very personal product invented by an ordinary woman who is afraid of being alone.
Did you alter that?
No, that's what it says.
Wait, say that again.
A very personal product invented by an ordinary woman who is afraid of being alone.
No kidding.
Hey, at least they're brutally honest.
But and you basically verbatim read the next line. Hey, at least they're brutally honest. So the bear stands at 170 centimeters in height, replaces the need for physical presence.
No, it
The
doesn't.
massive teddy bear can also be positioned thanks to it weighing more than 3.2 kilograms. So
Can I get that in stones?
well,
Yeah, I don't know
That's
this- I don't
that's
know
44 stones. Yeah, we'll have to. Juan's going to have to help us. He's going to have to figure that out too. We don't need any celebrities
Help us,
today,
Juan.
Juan. We just need conversion charts.
We just need Juan is thankfully smart enough.
Well, so we women are often left alone for various reasons. The Puffy Bear representative said.
Well, you know what's going to make you more alone? Owning one of these fucking things.
Just double down and make sure
That's
you
what-
stay
that's
that
what I
way.
was
What the fuck is that?
That's what I was getting at earlier. It's like if I walked into somebody's house and they had a sex toy sitting on the couch,
Yeah,
that would be less offensive to
I'd be
me.
like,
'cause,
all right, cool.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah, for sure.
But like you walk in and there's fucking weirdly and like
This is
fucking bear. I can't think of the word. What's the word I'm looking for? not anima and
Anthropomorphic.
anthropomorphic.
Yeah, anthropomorphized teddy bear. Yeah.
You got
this fucking thing sitting on the couch, and she's just acting like it's not there.
what
The horrific design of it, it's truly like just the aesthetic of it is really just
Yeah.
off-putting and disturbing.
Yeah, that's
I wish you don't have like a picture of like a full, like the full.
no,
body
we
shot
don't
of
have the
one.
full thing, but you can clearly see underneath of this woman on the left here. You can see the legs are underneath of her. So this is a full body.
People are going to think that you're a witch with a bad temper. This is my last boyfriend, Ted. Yeah, he didn't do what I liked,
Yeah,
so
he didn't listen.
I made him permanently.
Juan says it's a grown-up
Compliant.
Teddy Ruxpin.
Yeah, if you put tapes in his
Yeah.
butt,
That's basically what it is.
Teddy Fuxpin.
Yeah, that's right. That's pretty much what it's been reduced to here. Well, the brand added, that's why Puffy is made in a human shape and size to replace as much as possible the lack of physical presence when you need a hug or a lean.
We're not sad.
right, Puffy Bear, and then you zoom in on his fucking depressed face. Yeah. Yeah. So another reviewer named Carrie says, since Puffy has been with me, I fall asleep much easier and faster because it chokes me to sleep every single night.
Like a serial killer breaking in. He just sees this poor woman with a giant teddy bear. He's like, nah, too sad.
we haven't
Too
had
sad.
any problems.
there's enough suffering here. Sad.
She's already got it worse than anything I could do.
This is just getting worse and worse. Susan admitted to being a grown.
It can't possibly get better.
This is Susan. These are all reviews. Susan admitted to being a grown adult that's still afraid of the dark, saying, "I've always been afraid of the dark, but since he's been in my bedroom, I feel like I've stopped being afraid. And the noises outside, the noises outside don't startle me at all. I just snuggle into my bear and I fall asleep, forgetting about all of my problems."
Except the one.
Is it like sprinkled with opium? It's much more manageable, Chris, when you just have that one problem to focus on.
Oh my God! So while the arms might look like stuff
away, the one. There's always that one.
So while the arms might look like stuff in nightmares, Puffy Bear seems to keep the scaries at bay.
How are they talking about the
good for
arms are the
you.
worst part?
I guess that's just because that's the part that everybody's interacting
curse
with.
word stitched in it or something.
He's got war tattoos.
He has a bunch of regrettable tattoos from organizations he wished he wasn't. He's got a swastika on there. There's a KKK band across.
He made some poor choices. He was trying to fit in.
He has a rough
This one's
past.
got a
Right?
giant tribal tattoo on his back.
That's why he's sad. He's got an eternal sense of guilt for all the harm
Look at the
he's
picture
caused.
on the right. He's staring off, thinking about all the Vietnam flashbacks of all the people he
That's
I used to be
burned alive.
That's a 1,000-yard stare. And look, he's got himself tattooed on his neck on that one.
I used to be a mad bear, but now I'm just a sad bear.
I used to be a regular-sized teddy bear, and I've been bastardized into this full-size man. Now, I don't know about the legs, but actually, Chris, there's a good question in there. Are the legs a regular-sized teddy bear legs? Because we don't know.
I don't know, but I kind of hope so.
Your feet are like a foot long.
all
You
these
never
women
know.
are snuggling up to an amputee teddy bear.
All you know is they grow up so fast. That's all that we
You know,
know.
his,
here.
his legs are little, but he's all the right size down there.
It looks like that neighbor kid from Toy Story got a hold of it.
It does. Yeah.
Sid's
Yeah,
creation.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. Sid got lonely in his older years,
Yeah,
but
he transitioned, and he just couldn't.
That's it.
These bears can never come to life and leave because these women won't go anywhere.
That's exactly right. It's full of bean bags. You can't get up. That's what you want. So you know that's weird news for this week's.
That was
this week,
fantastic.
folks.
Somehow
I'll
that
tell you.
casts human trafficking in like a brighter light.
Suddenly, all of the travesties of history don't seem so bad.
I'm starting to soften up on that danger traveler guy.
He's
Jesus
starting to make
Christ.
more sense.
Maybe that bitch shouldn't have left him because now she's fucking a bear.
She went to the bear. Yeah, that's what happened. Jesus Christ. We're all going to be with Dr. Chubb soon enough. We're all headed right down there.
Not soon enough.
But not soon enough.
But not soon enough. But until then, we'll see you next time on another episode of the Kickstart with Matt
and Matt
and Chris.
There we are, folks.
Reveling the Chris.
Revel it up, wrap it up.
Undetermined time in which he'll reappear.
Oh, just remember, as you're stuffing your face full of food on Thursday,
Think about me.
just think about Chris.
When you pour that gravy on the meat,
That's
I
it.
want you to think about Chris.
Just think about Chris just nose to nose with a bear and just wrapping his arms around him and just whispering
the diarrhea
sweet.
you get from overeating.
Oh.
Think about me.
This is Chris's life every day. Just like the pilgrims. All right, Internet people, thank you so very much for joining us. We've got 5 and 4 technically since Chris is watching too, but I think Deirdre's joining us from overseas.
Oh, where's she at? Is she over there traveling through illegally crossing borders?
Deirdre's out there, doing the adventure with the danger tourism. I think.
I saw Deirdre at the Dollar Tree like last week.
Oh yeah.
Well, this might have been 2 weeks ago. Going back now, but yeah.
Well, Yep, Deirdre's in Dubai.
In Dubai,
Yeah.
from the Dollar Tree to Dubai. She's taking long strides.
There's a tunnel.
There's a tunnel right in the Dollar Tree, which is underneath.
Yep, that's it. They just keep all the cheap prices so that they don't have thing all get all.
That's how
squared away.
That's how they keep everybody distracted. Well, look at that deal.
Deirdre woke up because of the prayer call for the mosques.
It's time to get on
there.
that blanket, get down, kneel down, and pray.
It's all there. Yep.
Pray that the friggin' Taliban doesn't show up.
Salam alaikum over there, everybody. So
or that guy.
Or that
He's
guy.
looking for a date. You better
well,
be
this
careful.
is true. Yeah. He's hunting. He's hunting for a date.
Yeah, it is.
Hopefully all he finds
he's
is one of
he's
those
alone now,
giant teddy bear people.
and that's where he's the most.
Although
dangerous.
he does have that fucked up ankle, so he'll
That's
probably
true.
be all right.
He can
He's
outrun
slow,
him.
yeah.
He can outrun him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Worst case, you hit him in that ankle.
That's
That's
exactly
right.
right.
And then
You
you're
know his
golden.
That's right. Just ask Kathy Bates.
Just
she
like-
knows how to do it.
like any good boss battle, you know his weak spot. It'll be fine.
That's the key. Just look for the little sight. Yeah.
Just
Crosshairs.
memorize the patterns
When
and hit
you-
him in the ankle.
There
When
you
you
go.
do your aim and the reticule starts to target it, that's how you know where to hit him.
Right. All right, everybody. We love you. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
See you next week.
There we are.